Hey everybody, thank y'all for watching this video. We hope y'all are having a very blessed week. Since it is the month of September now, that's when we can take drives throughout the countryside and we can see tobacco barns just like this one behind me here. It's not being fired right now, but as we drive through the countryside this time of the year, that's when we see smoke billowing out of the top of the barns, and that is part of the curing process of dark fire tobacco here in Robertson County. We are very blessed and fortunate to live in this part of Tennessee where we can experience such a thing, because 98% of the country's dark fire tobacco production, say that 5 times, takes place here in northern Middle Tennessee and southwestern Kentucky. So we live in a very unique area for it. And there's several reasons for that. The climate and the soil here in this part of the country is ideal for tobacco production. And when you get back into the old time history and tradition of dark fire tobacco production, where we live here in this part of the country, we are in relatively close proximity to the Mississippi River through our rivers and tributaries that eventually lead to it. And back 200 years ago or so, that was the main highway of transportation down to New Orleans, where people would float their tobacco down. As well as the fact that, and we've talked about this before, whenever producers fire their barns, just like this one behind me here, they use oak and hickory sawdust and slabs. And our forests here in Tennessee and southern Kentucky are predominantly hardwood forests made up of oak and hickory. So at the sawmills, sawdust and slabs are plentiful there. So it's easy access to it, which is another ingredient in why this area is so unique for dark fire tobacco production. Here in Robertson County, we're very proud of the tradition of dark fire tobacco. And some of you, I'm sure, remember this and know what I'm talking about. Over the old highway in Springfield, there used to be this sign over the old highway that says, "Welcome to Springfield, Tennessee, home of the world's finest dark fire tobacco." And of course that's long gone now, but if you're driving on the old highway where it runs into Industrial Drive, there is a memorial there for it with a picture on it where you can see it. So we have a very rich tradition and history of it here, and thankfully we still have producers carrying on that tradition, and we're very thankful for them. The process of growing, harvesting, and curing tobacco, it's age old, and it's an art. A lot of producers will tell you there's an art to it, and this art has been passed down through hundreds of years, throughout multiple generations, that they still use today. So whenever we're driving out in the country and we see a barn being fired, we are witnessing a piece of history, and we're very thankful for that and appreciate that very much. And if you've never really experienced it before, get out, drive out in the country this fall and look for a barn. And if you see it being fired, roll down your windows and let that smoke just fill your car, and just smell it. It's just a beautiful home-like feeling when you smell it. There's nothing like it. And be sure and don't call the fire department though. If you see a barn being fired, just smoke coming out the top, that's just part of the process. So don't call the fire department. Y'all, we're so blessed to live here where we get to experience that, because really nobody else in the country knows a whole lot about it very much. So we're very fortunate. We would like to thank our producers here in Robertson and Cheatham and the surrounding counties. Thank them for all the hard work they put in. Tobacco, it's very unique in the fact that the harvesting of the crop itself, not a whole lot has changed throughout the centuries where it was produced. We still hand individually cut each plant today just like we did 100 years ago. So it's a lot of manual labor, it's a lot of time, and it'll make a man out of you. It's hard work. So we're just very thankful for our producers that are still growing it today, thankful for all the hard work they put in, and we thank y'all from the co-op for using co-op products to make your tobacco crop the best crop it can be. Everybody, we appreciate you watching this week. We hope y'all have a very blessed week.